Hi everyone and welcome back to Farrand on Film. Today I'm bringing you my 4K review of the film Drive. So this is still the same 2011 film directed by Nicolas Refn and starring Ryan Gosling, but it's getting a re-release for the first time in 4K or UHD. Arriving on the 6th of June 2022, this new collectible bonus-filled box set is presented by Second Sight Films and by the director Nicolas Refn himself. The film will also be available to purchase as a standard edition 4K or standard edition Blu-ray. In case you're unaware, Drive is now a cult classic. It sees Ryan Gosling as the formidable driver in an outstanding performance that confirmed his status as a major Hollywood player, alongside another rising star very early into her career, Carey Mulligan. The Hollywood stuntman and best in the business getaway driver Gosling has a strict professional code, but his loner lifestyle is turned upside down when he falls for his neighbour Irene, played by Carey Mulligan. With her ex-con husband owing protection money, she's sucked into the dangerous criminal underworld, and there's only one person that can save her: the driver. The limited edition of Drive comes in a stunning premium packaging with new artwork by All City and includes a 240-page hardback book with new essays, an exclusive interview with the author James Salis, original storyboards, stills, and behind-the-scenes photos. The original novel with exclusive new artwork and art cards. All versions of the film will now come with a new exclusive audio commentary by Nicolas Refn and Guardian film critic Peter Bradshaw, a 70-minute conversation with Refn, editor Matt Newman, and composer Cliff Martinez, as well as a short video essay. So to give you my review then, now, obviously this is still the same film as the 2011 film. I saw it then. I really enjoyed it then. I still really enjoy it now. It's the first time in a while, actually, that I got to go back and see this film again. Now, unfortunately, I'm not able to unbox this new limited edition release yet. I have pre-ordered a copy myself, so I'm going to pick that up. And then when I do so, I'll do a bit of a smaller video just on that. So I was sent the 4K disc by Second Sight Films. So I'm going to give you my review of the film in 4K with differences between that and the HD version, and the new extra features that come along with the disc. Now, the film, again, as I've already mentioned, is exactly the same film. It is intense, it's brutal in certain parts, it is very well directed, it's very well acted, it's very well put together. And again, it's one of my favorite films of all time. The 4K upgrade was something that I was very much looking forward to, and in the hope that it was a good transfer. And I can happily tell you that it is. So the blacks are very deep, but they complement extremely well with the rich orange hue that happens in certain scenes. There is very to little no grain in any of the darker scenes, but there's slightly more visible grain in some lighter scenes. And I think that's kind of just the way that it is in terms of the colouring of the film and the way that it was shot. It's an absolutely superb transfer, recommended for any fan of the film with a 4K setup, or any cinephile with a 4K setup who just hasn't got round to seeing Drive yet. The grand establishing shots where we see Los Angeles are absolutely stunning, and those were one of the things that I was really looking forward to. And then more so than that, not necessarily a visual thing, but Cliff Martinez's score, the brilliant score for this film, very much bubbles under the dialogue and bubbles around the dialogue, and it peaks when it needs to. So I'm not sure if they've done anything with the sound. I'm not sure if they've edited the sound mix at all, but that score is constantly there, but it peaks at certain points when you need it to, which just creates that thrilling atmosphere of the film. I managed to get to all the features. So the commentary between the director and Peter Bradshaw is a very unique retrospective looking back at the film. The Drive 70-minute conversation with Refn and the editor Matt Newman and the composer Cliff Martinez, as well as the Cutting a Getaway, the interview with the editor, I found quite disappointing. And I'm just being honest at this point, because they're essentially Zoom calls, they're essentially Zoom conversations. The quality of them isn't great, but I know why they were included. They're included to sort of give this box set, even if it's just a limited edition Blu-ray or the limited edition 4K that you're picking up, they're giving these sets a little bit more of a substantial edge towards the older versions, and to sort of enhance this new transfer. But these were, again, shot over Zoom. They're not the best quality, and I'm assuming, or guessing, that this is down to COVID, and that they just weren't able to get these three people in the same room at the same time to put this on the disc. The final thing on the disc is a little video essay by somebody called Lee Singer, who, I'm honest, I'm not very familiar with. And it's called 3 Point Turns, and it's basically him talking over clips of the film and giving you his analysis. If I'm honest, I think that was more suited to a YouTube channel similar to this one, and it's very much those kind of video essays. So ultimately, I think the features didn't really add anything extra to the disc or add anything extra to the set. But if I'm honest, I think if you're somebody who, like I've already mentioned, is a cinephile and has a 4K setup and is interested in watching Drive either for the first time or getting back up to it, you're not really going to be bothered in these features anyway. You're going to be more bothered about the transfer, which, as I say, is fantastic. And I think if you're a fan of Drive, if it's one of your favorite films, if it's a film that you really love, you're probably going to get the full box set anyway, and you're going to get more out of the full box set with the art cards, with the book that's included, with the essays that are in that as well. You're probably going to get more from the packaging in the way that that's been put together. So just to mention again, the film is being re-released on 4K for the first time and as part of this big substantial limited edition package on Monday, the 6th of June. You can buy it direct from secondsightfilms.co.uk. You can find Second Sight Films on Twitter at Second Sight Film, as well as on Instagram at Second Sight Films Official and on Facebook as well. I highly recommend that you check this transfer out, especially, like I say, if you're a cinephile or if you're just a big fan of the film. It's one of the best transfers I've seen onto 4K, and it's a film that I'm now even more so looking forward to going back to just because of how stunning it looks. So that's it for me. Very, very short and sweet one here. I'm looking forward to hopefully getting my hands on the box set, and then I can give you a bit of an unboxing, show you the content inside it, and again, what will be a much shorter video. Obviously, this is the first bit of sort of content I've done after the revision stuff. I wanted to start to get the revision stuff out first. Thank you for everyone who's paid attention to them, watched them, and I hope they were of use to you if you're a film studies student or a film studies teacher. In the meantime, you can help support Farrand Film by following us on Twitter at Farrand Film and at Adam Farrand. You can go over to our sponsor, Offworld Tees, and use the code Farrand, that's FARRAND, for 15% off your order. Stay safe, look after each other, and I will see you next time.